This is Amar, and we are reading the poetry book. I'm pretty excited about reading the rest of the books, but we'll only go one day at a time. I mean, frankly, if I were to do it, if these videos were getting a lot of traction and start getting traction, I could do actually 2 poems a day. But I don't know right now if that would be valuable, so I'm just going at the pace I think it is right for these videos. So I'm doing a poem a day. Although the books that I've read so far, I've read at a faster pace, and because it's easier to read prose and a story because there's a thread that's going underneath everything. But when you're reading poetry, every poem, these are shorter poems, and every poem is small, and it's an end in itself, right? So it makes sense to read one poem, right? So let me know in comments how you're liking these poems. I hope you're liking them. Right, so today's poem is on fish. Yesterday was father, so I said I think it makes sense. I'm doing alphabetically, right? So today's poem is on fish. Fish. So fish is what do they call those animals that live under the water? So fish is an aquatic animal. No, that doesn't make any sense. So everything that lives underwater is aquatic. So fish is aquatic also, right? Aquatic. Is that the right pronunciation? Aquatic. Cool. So fish, I'm sure you guys have fish for people who are non-vegetarian. So fish is eaten also as food. It's one of the highest source of protein for human life, right? So fish lives in the water. Fish lives in the water. Don't they feel cold? I love these poems. They're so cool. Like every poem makes me smile, and I hope if you read this book, it will make you smile as well. They're so nice. They're fun, right? They're fun to read. Fish lives in the water. Don't they feel cold? If they don't feel cold, then why do we feel cold? Okay. Fish lives in the water. Don't they feel cold? If they don't feel cold, why do we feel cold? Is it that the fish are quite bold? Is it that the fish are quite bold? No, tell me. Don't they feel cold? That's the premise of the poem. Every poem has a certain hinge on which I'm reading the poem. For example, echo's life is an echo. Fishes, don't they feel cold? Right, so don't they feel cold? They bathe in water. Actually, they're always bathing. Which towel do they use? They bathe in water. Actually, they're always bathing. Which towel do they use? Or do they don't need a towel to hold? Don't they feel cold? What season do fish prefer? What season do fish prefer? It must be summers. It can't be winters. Or they must be too cold. Don't they feel cold? I love to see fish in the aquarium. I'm sure all of us do. Aquariums are beautiful. But I'm not sure the ethical value of aquariums, because you take fish out of its natural habitat and put them in an aquarium where they can just live with like 3 or 4 fish together. But in a sea or in a river where fish exists, they live with thousands of fish. That's a natural habitat. So I'm not sure about the ethicality of aquariums. I'm not sure they're fair, because we are just letting fish live in the aquariums for our own entertainment, but it's not right for them, right? I guess that's the reason I've never got an aquarium. I love to see fish in the aquarium at other people's homes, but now I don't think it's a good idea. They move left and right quietly in the small fold, but I guess they must be feeling cold. Don't they feel cold? So that's the poem. So lastly, the poem today is about fish, and it's about them feeling cold. That the idea that the fish stay in water all the time and they don't feel cold, they don't get sneezes and all that. If a fish sneezes, where does the air go? Have you ever thought about this question? That's an important question you should consider in life. If a fish feels cold, how does it sneeze? If it sneezes, where does the air go? Because it's in the water. Right, those are important questions to think about, right? I don't think you've ever looked at a fish from this perspective, have you? So fish, let's just wrap this poem, read a little faster. This poem made me happy today. Fish lives in the water. Don't they feel cold? If they feel cold, then why do we feel cold? They don't feel cold. Why do we feel cold? Is it that the fish are quite bored? No, tell me. Don't they feel cold? They bathe in water. Actually, they're always bathing. Which towel do they use? Or do they not need a towel to hold? Don't they feel cold? What season do fish prefer? It must be summers. It can't be winters. Or they must be too bold. Don't they feel cold? I love to see fish in the aquarium. They move left and they move right, quietly in the small fold. But I guess they must be feeling cold. Don't they feel cold? Nice. That's a nice poem, right? So, do the fish feel cold? And that's our illustration. It's a beautiful fish. It has 2-3 colors, and it's at the end of the poem. So that was a very nice poem. It made me smile. I hope it makes you smile too. So tomorrow's poem is on gift. It's on gift. All right. So I'm sure you know what a gift is. I'm sure you know what a gift is. All right. So we'll do the poem called Gift tomorrow, and that is the end of the poem for today. The fish is feeling. If you have an aquarium, first of all, you try and figure out how to release the fish in its natural habitat. Secondly, they must be feeling cold already. Alright, thanks for watching. My name is Amar. I'll see you tomorrow.